The bank is understood to have backtracked its decision to close Farage's bank account, but he wants one thing in return before accepting the deal. Former UKIP leader Nigel Farage says Coutts has U-turned on its decision to close his account following 2 weeks of backlash. Mr. Farage thanked the new Coutts CEO Mohammed Syed for the decision to keep his account open, but called for some compensation for the cost of his legal fees and says he wants full apologies from those involved. Mr. Syed replaced Peter Flavel, who resigned last week amid the debanking row. Speaking on GB News this evening, Mr. Farage said, "The new CEO of Coutts, Mo Syed, somebody who has held senior positions, has written to me to say I can keep both my personal and my business accounts. That's good and I thank him for it, but enormous harm has been done to me over the course of the last few months." He added, "It has cost me so far quite a lot of money in legal fees. So I have today sent a legal litigation letter to Coutts where I want some full apologies. I want some compensation for my costs. But more importantly than all of that, I want a face-to-face meeting with the bank's bosses." The British bank's U-turn comes as pressure has been mounting over the debanking scandal. Yesterday, Farage said on social media he had launched a new campaign website, accountclosed.org, designed to fight back against the big banks who have let us down. It is part of plans to build a powerful lobby group to oppose debanking. Last week, another senior bank official resigned amid the row. Dame Alison Rose, chief executive of NatWest Group, quit after admitting she made a serious error of judgment by talking to journalists about Farage's Coutts account. Mr. Farage's Coutts account was set to be closed in the coming weeks in part because of Farage's political views. The former MEP is one of many people who have been rocked by debanking. One business owner today said his company was set back about 10 years and saw contracts axed after its account was shut by NatWest without an explanation. Mr. Farage called for NatWest to reveal just how many of its customers and Coutts customers have been affected by debanking. He said, "I want to find out how many other people in Coutts or NatWest have had accounts closed because of their political opinion, and I want to make sure this never happens to anybody else ever again." So, the fight goes on. Mark Mansfield, 58, said he lay awake all night after he was unable to pay staff for months and saw shipments held at ports after being unable to access cash needed to run his export firm, MEX. Mr. Mansfield said he opened a NatWest business account in order to launch the company and had no problems as it steadily grew. By 2021, he said the firm had grown to have an annual turnover of £36 million and had 8 employees based at its office in Slough, Berkshire. However, he said staff reported problems making transactions on February 16, 2022, and he discovered the NatWest account had been closed without explanation.